What's up, guys? This is Mark from My Primal Being. Welcome to another episode of Mindset Monday. Here we are in Santa Monica, California once again. Sun, surf, sand, and beautiful, gorgeous California weather for your faces. What I wanted to get into today was learning to identify unhelpful and unproductive habits and learning to turn on a dime and correct course so you can get back on the path of growth that you've set for yourself. And the reason why I wanted to bring this up is for myself personally, over the past 72 nights, I've actually committed myself to 365 days out to become more social, engaging, charismatic, and talkative when I'm out in a social setting. And when I first set out to doing this, what I would do is go out at about 8 or 9 o'clock at night and tell myself that I would only do about an hour, maybe 2 hours at the most, of socializing. But what tends to happen is I will stick around 3 or 4 hours, find myself at 2 in the morning, coming home, rushing into bed, and getting maybe 40 minutes to an hour most of rest. Obviously, this isn't very beneficial or helpful when it comes to rest, recovery, and recuperation, especially when I'm attempting to put on a little bit of mass and to optimize my training. So having noticed this, I realized that I was actually compounding the issue by putting it out on social media and sharing it amongst my peer group, because now it was actually becoming a part of my identity and I was defining who I was as the 365-day experiment guy. When in reality, that was just an activity that I chose to do and not necessarily a part of my character matrix. Upon realizing this, I had to step back, refocus, and consider what it was that I was really trying to do by going out 365 days and socializing. And upon refocusing, I found that I could better optimize what I was doing by actually sticking to that 1 hour constraint that I'd set for myself and really pushing to engage in as potent a manner as I possibly could. Now, granted, that may or may not be your particular goals at the moment, but in the context of any sort of self-imposed training regimen, you have to look at what you're doing and sort of consider whether the current approaches that you're taking right now are necessarily beneficial towards you reaching your particular end goal and hitting the mark on your target. And it's hard to swallow this sometimes, but there are certain instances where it may not be the case. So in order to correct course, there are certain times where you may have to tear everything down, go back with your tail between your legs, and start all over again where you first found yourself at the junction to this new approach. This can be a pain because we do attach a certain degree of ego to the set of actions that we take consistently over time, and we start to believe that our habits actually define who we are, and that's not necessarily the case. And we can always choose to change our habits to become a completely different person. So with that, I want you to take a moment to step back and look at your particular goal. What is it that you're doing in the moment right now that may or may not be contributing to you hitting the mark on your target, and may or may not be helping you in the long run? As always, leave your comments, concerns, and questions down below. Go ahead and rate the video so that I know what you think. And go ahead and subscribe so that you can stay up to date with the videos that I put out. Anyways, this is Mark from My Primal Being. As always, have fun, be safe, and peace out.